Of spoken English, and we are here again for another new video of the series 20 minutes in English, and this is the 17th part of the series video, and I am hopeful to continue this video for future. Okay, so the thing is, we'll have to always keep practicing, because I have already mentioned this for multiple times. uh, is, Speaking is such a thing. You'll not be able to master that thing without practicing. You'll obviously have to practice for multiple times, for several hours in a day. Okay, and if you do make the continuity, I think you'll be able to improve day by day, and you have to set up your mind for that. And if you don't do that for a continuous basis, and if you don't practice for a couple of hours, or for a specific duration of time in a single day, you'll suffer in that case. Yeah, you'll just see that you're just practicing for a couple of days or a couple of months, but you'll not improve, just because you're not maintaining continuity. Okay, so we'll wait for a couple of seconds for our viewers to come and join the live session, and we'll keep talking about spoken English and about the improvement of spoken English and related to the things. Okay, we'll wait for a couple of seconds. And I have already introduced myself in the previous videos, because myself, Muhammad Azizul Hakim Siam, you all know about it. Although my name is not mentioned in anywhere else in the channel, in any of the comment section or in any of the videos, I haven't written my name. So I think those who are the new viewers, they'll not be able to understand or will not be able to know my name. Okay, that's why I always try to mention my name. Myself, Muhammad Azizul Hakim Siam, as my nickname is Siam, so you can call me Siam. Okay, so yesterday I got something interesting. Like a guy, a random boy, came into the live session and just commented that his name is Siam. So it was an interesting part of the previous live session. So I think it's a very common name in our country. There are many people who gave their name Siam. Okay, so the thing is, the thing is that we'll have to do something productive. I was just talking about that thing, like doing unproductive things, like making some funny videos in TikTok, or just scrolling Facebook for hours and hours without doing anything productive. So we do have a lot of hours in a single day. We just live for 6 to 7 hours, maybe for 8 hours, and it took us 1.5 to 2 hours for other sort of activities, like going to the washroom, taking shower, or taking the meals for 3 times a day. So I think it took us for highest like 1.5 hour or 2 hour. So except that amount of time, we do have at least 14 hours in a day. So do you really realize where are we spending this amount of times for these 14 hours? Like, for us, if we just calculate this amount of time and spend that time in specific fields, like for academic curriculum, if we give 2 to 3 hours, and that is huge. Okay, you can spend a lot of time in other sort of activities. You do, if you are just studying for 2 to 3 hours in a day, you will have the others 11 hours. You can give some hours for your exercise or for sports purpose, so you can spend 1 or 2 hours for that thing. So after that, you will have 9 hours. So you'll have to think that where I'm spending this amount of time. Okay, yeah, you can, if you are using any social media platform or something like that. Who's making some sort of noise? Oh, okay. So I think someone is making a noise, so just ignore it. I was just saying that after spending that amount of time, we'll have 9 hours. Okay, so we can give some time in social media platforms, and I think there should be some barriers in case of using social media platforms, because it's a distraction. Okay, it's a distraction in case of our self improvement or anything doing productive. It's a barrier, so you can take it as a barrier, and you have to take it as a barrier, because if you're not taking that thing as a barrier, you will not be able to do something productive. There are so many things you can do. You can learn some computer skills, you can learn some graphics, web designing. In these days, these are very very popular thing, and those who have those kind of skills, computer skills, like there are some people who are very much good at presentation making. There are some people who are very good at public speaking. Okay, there are some people who are good at debating. So all of the things that are included in the extracurricular activities, these things are very beneficial for our career. If you do have that sort of activity in your life, you will be able to show that thing in the interview board. So doing something productive is always good. It will not go in vain in future. So you have to keep it in your mind, how much time I'm investing in case of social media platform, how much time I'm giving to me for my self improvement. So spoken English also is a part of self improvement. You are just learning spoken English for which purpose, for which reason you are learning spoken English. There is some specific reason for which you are learning spoken English. There is a goal for us to learn about that thing. Most of us are learning spoken English just because we're gonna go to the abroad, or like some of us are doing freelancing. So to deal with the international customers or foreign customers, we will have to speak in English, or to communicate with them in English. So many of us are learning spoken English. Some of us are learning freehand writing. Okay, so for most of us, it is compulsory, just because we are dealing with it. We are using the English language as a medium to deal with the foreign customers, or to deal with the people who is from a foreign country. Okay, as it is a common media, so we have to use that thing as a platform, and for that thing we are learning English. And some of them are preparing themselves for the government exam, or like non-government exam. So it doesn't matter whether you are preparing yourself for the government exam, or whether you are preparing for yourself for the corporate job. It is a mandatory thing to learn, a mandatory thing to grab. Okay, so the thing is, you have to maintain consistency in case of learning spoken English, and you'll have to speak first of all. I generally suggest three things to improve spoken English. Number one is speaking, number two is listening, and number three is reading. Initially, I think you will not be able to speak because you will have some sort of thing in your mind that I'm in my initial stage. How should I speak? What kind of sentence should I use in case of my speaking? So there will be some sort of contradiction in your mind, and it will create some sort of barriers. So first of all, I suggest the initial learners to focus on the listening part. Okay, so watching some sort of English videos, whether it is motivational videos, or whether it is podcast, or it can be a movie, or it can be a web series. Okay, select a genre which you really like. So after selecting a genre, just browse some sort of good movies and start watching those things. If you don't like watching movies or Hollywood movies, if you think like watching a movie will take me a lot of time, it will consume me two and a half hour, or more than that, or less than that. So I don't have that amount of time. So what you can do, you can just go to YouTube there, and or any other platform, video making platform. You can go to that kind of platform and search for the small videos. Okay, there are multiple videos which duration is 5 minutes or 7 minutes, or more or less than that. So if you do have short amount of time in your hand, so you can watch the shorter version of videos. If you do have much more than that amount of time. You can spend your time in watching those videos for those which are like 10 minutes or 15 minutes. And if you think that, yeah, I do have several hours in my hand, and I can spend 2 or 3 hours from them, so you can easily watch a movie, because the more you will listen, the more your listening skill will enhance. Okay, the more you read, the more your reading skills will enhance. So I suggest one thing, in case of watching video, I suggest people to watch videos with subtitles, because when you are watching a video with subtitles, you'll be reading the language at the same time. You will be listening and reading at the same time, and watching is also done. It is a part of entertainment, as you are watching a movie or as you are watching a web series. So make it an interest, make it your interest. Okay, I always say that it's a marathon. You have to go through the marathon, and you have to stay in the marathon. If you are not going through the marathon, and if you're not staying in the marathon, if you just think that, yeah, I'm fed up, I'm very much tired, I can't speak more, and I can't spend more of my time in speaking English, it will not happen. Okay, the success needs to be done in a specific procedure. If you don't go through the specific procedure, you'll not be able to succeed. Okay, so that is the point. I was just making a video live session yesterday. So I talked about for 1 hour in that live session, and I was just talking and sharing about my experience, and sharing the basic things, like we'll have to always speak English, and try to speak English, because yeah, it will make you uncomfortable sometimes, and because you'll think that, yes, and some people are surrounding me, how should I start speaking? They will make fun of me, and they'll be gossiping. Yeah, the guy is speaking, and he's saying something rubbish and trying to be over smart, and yeah, they'll be saying that kind of thing, and you don't have to bother it. You'll just keep doing the thing that you want to do, and you just have to keep doing the thing that you need to do. Yeah, right now in my room, there are two of my friends lying on the bed, and they're doing their own activities. Okay, and I'm doing my own activity. So you have to do your own activity. If you think that practice is your own activity, and you should do it, yeah, you should do it. You don't have to bother about anything else. And as I'm staying in a hall room, there are many people around me. In my room, there is 2 people except me, and there are multiple rooms in front of my room and beside my room. So the thing is, when I'm speaking loudly, when a people is or when a guy is just passing by my room, he can think that, yeah, the guy always makes a video at the same time, whether it is near about 11 p.m. or 12 p.m. Okay, when I do pass through the room, pass by the room, he just started speaking English. What he actually do, and what kind of thing he is doing. So there may be some questions related to that, and maybe sometimes he will ask me that, yeah, I think you just start a live session at the time, and started speaking in English. Yeah, I'm doing that thing because it is beneficial for me, and I think it will be beneficial for all of you who are watching this video and who have already watched the video. So the point is, you have to do something productive for each and every time, because God has sent us in this world for doing something, productive, because there should be some reason why he has sent us. He hasn't sent us to this world for doing some sort of funny activities, some sort of entertainment activities. He hasn't sent us for that kind of thing. Yeah, if you do think that, yeah, I have worked for multiple hours, and I should take some rest for that. Yeah, you can take some rest, go out for and take some air for your refreshment purpose. Okay, you can see for a couple of hours, and whenever you sleep, it refreshes our mind, it refreshes our body, and after doing that sort of activity, you don't need any sort of activity to refresh yourself. Okay, sleeping is the most refreshful activity, I think, and it just makes our mind fresh and body fresh. You don't need to attend any sort of entertainment activity after sleeping or before sleeping. Okay, so it's just about the mind, mind case. You can say that it is all about our mind. The mind is saying you that you should take some rest. Your mind is saying that yeah, you should go to the gym for your workout. The mind is saying you that you should take some meal right now. The mind is saying you that you have to go to the classroom for attending classes. So it's all about our mind, and this is the procedure. You have to build up your mind in a specific way, because whenever yeah, hi, hello, how are you, from which part of the world you are watching this video? May I know about it? Okay, so I actually make this kind of videos for my international audience, and also for my local audience, because I believe that if the local audience see this series video, okay, it will improve them for it will improve their spoken English if they just attentively watch these videos. And I was just saying about the mind. Okay, it's all about the mind. Mind is the most powerful thing. We have to build up our mind. If we build our mind in a strong way, the mind will always suggest us the good things. If we make our mind weak, the mind will always suggest the negative things. Like now you have already spent half an hour for study purpose, and you have already spoken for half an hour, so it is enough. Okay, the mind will just restrict you in case of doing the productive things, because productive things will make you better, the better version of yourself. So whenever you are doing the productive things, the negative part of our mind will create a barrier, and start talking the rubbish things, and it will happen inside our mind. It will not happen outside our mind. You will not be saying something else in case of other things. Okay, so you will have to convince your mind. You will have to make your mind much more stronger. Because to make the better version of yourself, it is only possible through your mind. Okay, if you are not doing that thing through your mind, you'll not be able to succeed, because as I've already said, that mind is the most powerful thing. Okay, so it is obvious for all of us to follow that procedure. Build up your mind, make your mind strong. And there are a lot of books related to mind, how to control our mind. Mind is the most powerful thing, and there is a lot of books related to that topic. You can if you're not just convinced by my talking, you can search for those books and start reading, because those books are written by the famous people who have already become famous in their life, who are already successful. So you can just browse those books and start reading those books, because it will help you to build up your mind in a strong way. When you will be able to build up your mind in a strong way, it will not it will not be a difficult task for you to speak for a couple of hours. It will not be a very difficult task for you to spend several hours in doing something productive. Okay, so you'll have to do that thing. Train up your mind, build up your mind in a strong way, and start working. And yeah, I have already talked about the sleeping thing, because I think sleeping 8 hours a day is not good. Okay, although sometimes I sleep just 8 hours a day or more than that, whenever I think that yeah, I'm free, I have done a lot of activities. So it's all about your mind. I have taken some examples from another person's, like, and there are a lot of people around us who are already successful, and they have spent hours and hours in their work, not sleeping more than 3 or 4 hours in a day. So sleeping for less hours is not a bad thing. You can sleep for late hours. You just think about it. When you are busy, or when you have a lot of activities to do, what do? You just forget about sleep and keep doing the things because it is necessary for you. When you do have some sort of pressure of work, or if you do think that, yeah, I have to arrange a seminar for tomorrow, so I do have a lot of works in my hand, so I'll be working for that seminar arrangement for hours and hours, and spend my valuable time in that case. So that is the thing. When you have pressure, you are working in that way. When you don't have pressure, you are not working in that way. That is the point. If you just want to become successful, you will have to make it progressive. You will have to do that thing for hours and hours. If you are not doing that thing for hours and hours, you will not be able to be successful. If you are just doing that thing for a single day in a month, you will not improve. You have to do that thing at least 20 days of a single month. Okay, so make it a habit. Be continuous, and you'll see the results. Just believe me, you have to do that thing in a continuous basis. Continuity is the most important thing. Okay, I make videos. Okay, and I at the same time, as I am a student, I have to do a lot of research work, as I'm in my last year of graduation. So I have to do some research work, and for academic purpose I have to study a lot, and for video making purpose I have to study. So I have to go through the multiple tasks: research, academic study, study for making videos, and doing the videos. Okay, creating videos, or doing a live session, or making a offline video. So I have to do that thing for couple of hours. I have to spend for a couple of hours doing all of these activities. Yeah, sometimes maybe I'm unable to do all of the activities in a single day, and that's why I can't make videos each and every day. You have already seen that I actually don't make live sessions each and every day. So this is the point. You have to be continuous, and if you do those things in a continuous basis, you'll make an improvement. Okay, so do these kind of activities at a regular basis, and continuity is the most important thing. And for speaking improvement, you have to speak. There is no other way. You can just search for it. Go to some persons. Maybe they will be giving you some sort of good suggestion, or some sort of bad suggestions. I don't know it, but if they are giving you some sort of good suggestions, if they are saying that, yeah, for speaking improvement you need to speak, if they say that kind of thing, that means they have already gone through the procedure. Okay, they are actually good at spoken English. That's why they are saying the right procedure. And who will be saying that you need to learn a lot of grammatical rule, you need a lot of grammatical things to learn spoken English? That is a wrong procedure. They're just misguiding you. Okay, so in case of speaking, it doesn't need grammar. If you follow the grammar, actually it will be a habit for all of you. If you just start speaking, make it a habit, and one day you will see that you have become a fluent speaker, and your language is pretty much awesome. Just think about it, how we have learned our local language, how we have learned our mother tongue. As I am Bengali, my mother tongue is Bangla, or Bengali, you can say. So I have learned my mother tongue Bengali. So it is also a language like Bengali, Bengali is a language. English is also a language. I have learned Bengali from my parents, because they have taught me in my childhood. And you are learning English for multiple years, but still you are not improving. That means, as you are not improving, you have to think that I am going through the wrong procedure. After just having 17 years of academic studies, we are still bad at English. We just can't say a single sentence in front of a people. We are afraid of it. Why? Just because it's a wrong procedure. Okay, so you have to go through the right procedure, and the right procedure is just speak in English. You have to speak a lot. That is the one thing you have to do. And yeah, I have made a couple of videos related to spoken English, and I think I will be making some videos on translation in my further videos, and doing some sort of vocabulary videos as well, and keep doing the spoken English videos, because it is the most watchable videos of my channel. Okay, so for my international audience and for my local audience, I'll be doing that thing. And those who have already seen this video, I suggest all of you to share this video to your friends, because I say that sharing is caring. If you share more, you care more. ঠিক আছে, তো বিষয় হলো এরকমই। আমি সাধারণত দেখা যাচ্ছে ইংলিশ স্পিকিং সেশনগুলোতে বাংলাতে খুব বেশি কথা বলি না, তারপরে মাঝে মধ্যে বলতে হয়। অনেক সময় দেখা যাচ্ছে যে হোল সেশন যদি ইংরেজিতেই কথা বলি, অনেক সময় বাংলা অডিয়েন্সরা রিলেট করতে পারে না, হয়তোবা তারা দেখা যাচ্ছে ইংলিশ ভালো বোঝে না এই কারণে, অন্যথায় দেখা যাচ্ছে তারা এই ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ শুনতে কমফোর্টেবল না। তো আসলে আমরা সবসময় চিন্তা করি যে না, আমি এই জিনিসটা করব, সিচুয়েশনটা যদি কমফোর্টেবল হয়, আমাদের অনুকূলে হয়, then I'll be start doing that thing, but it will not happen. You have to make your situation in your way. The environment will not be in your way. The environment will not be comfortable for you all the time. You have to make that environment for you, for your spoken English practice. Just I have made my environment inside my hall room. There are a lot of people who are living in the hall. Actually, in this new residential hall, there is approximately 1,000 seat for the students, for the boys, as it is a boys hostel. So I have allotted a room for myself, and the authority has allotted a room for me. So in my room there are 4 beds. Okay, so two of the person are absent right now, and me and one of my session mate is right now in my room. So I was just talking for about 20 minutes in front of my roommate. Okay, so for me it was a little bit uncomfortable. Right now there is nobody inside my room. You can see that. Okay, you can see that there is nobody inside my room. I am doing that thing just by myself, and I am lonely in my room. So the point is, whenever I'm making a video and nobody inside the room, it is a comfortable situation for me. And whenever there is some people present in my room, it is an uncomfortable situation for me, because there will be something in our mind that what is it doing? Is he a mad? Because in our country there are very few people who just like to speak in English, or who just try to speak in English in a live session. There are very few people who actually do that thing, and those who are doing, they're progressing day by day, and you'll not see that, because as it is very rare. If you search for that thing, give me some spoken English videos in Bangla. Give me some name of the spoken English video content creator in Bangladesh. You'll find very few people. So as it is a exceptional thing, and as some of the people are doing this kind of thing, this kind of activities, so who will be surround you? He will just make a comment. What is he doing? Is he a mad, or is he just want to become over smart, trying to be over smart? Okay, he'll be just having that kind of comment, or he'll be just gossiping about me or with one of their friends. So that will obviously be happening in surrounded you whenever you will be speaking in English. So you'll have to commit it, and you just have to keep doing the things you want to do. If you I do have a good example for me in my university, because not actually yeah, actually it is in my university, but very specifically to say, it is in my department. When it was the time of corona pandemic, we were in a remote zone. We all know about it, and some of my friends start learning the computer skills, like doing some web development course or doing some graphic designing course. So one of our friend did the graphic designing web development course, and he just done two paid course. Okay, he just done two paid course, and we helped him to buy a computer. We just raised some of the funds for him and bought him a computer at that time. So after giving him a computer, he just start doing the web development things, like freelancing. Okay, he joined an institution, and he's still in that institution, and taking a lot of classes for teaching purpose, teaching web development. He's still teaching a lot of people, and it's an example. And he's doing that thing in a hall room. You can't just imagine, in a hall room there are 4 person or 5 person living in the same room. So he just managed, he somehow just managed his roommates, that yeah, every day at a specific time, whether it is at 10 p.m. or whether it is at 11 p.m., I'll be attending a class related to my background, and I'll be teaching some people web development. And he arranged that environment for him. So my question is it is it really comfortable for him? No, it is not comfortable. It is uncomfortable for him, but he has made the uncomfortable environment comfortable for him actually. ওকে, তো বিষয় এইটাই যে আপনি কখনোই কোনো হচ্ছে মানে আসায়, মানে কমফোর্টেবল সিচুয়েশনে আসায় যদি বসে থাকেন, তাহলে আপনি কখনোই উন্নতি করতে পারবেন না। আপনাকে সবসময় আনকমফোর্টেবল সিচুয়েশনে ভালো কিছু করার চেষ্টা করতে হবে। আপনি যদি ওটা করতে পারেন, তাহলে আপনার একটা স্টেজে যে শিওরলি ইমপ্রুভ করবেন, এবং এতটা ইমপ্রুভ করবেন আপনি কখনো কল্পনাও করতে পারেন না। এই যে আমি যে কথা বলি, মানুষের সামনেও হয়তো বা বলি, অথবা মানুষ যখন থাকে না তখন বলি। আমার রুমে এখন কেউ নাই, কিছুক্ষণ আগেও আমার হচ্ছে 2জন ফ্রেন্ড রুমে ছিল, তা আমি তো তাদের সামনে কথা বলতেছিলাম। আই ওয়াজ জাস্ট স্পোকেন ইংলিশ। সো ইজ ইট রিয়েলি কমফোর্টেবল ফর মি? এটা তো আমার জন্য কমফোর্টেবল সিচুয়েশন না। আমি একটা লাইভ সেশনে আমি ইংলিশে কথা বলতেছি, এবং লাইভ সেশনে চেষ্টা করতেছি। তাহলে এই জিনিসটা করা, কিছু মানুষের সামনে করা যতটুকু কমফোর্টেবল বা আনকমফোর্টেবল, সিঙ্গেল রুমে বসে করা ততটুকু কমফোর্টেবল। মানুষের সামনে করা উল্টো আনকমফোর্টেবল। এটা আমার জন্য তো ভালো না। আমি তো ওই জাতীয় পরিবেশে অভ্যস্ত না। হ্যাঁ, আমি যদি ওই জাতীয় পরিবেশে অভ্যস্ত থাকতাম, যেন আমি প্রতিনিয়তই হচ্ছে মানুষের সাথে কথা বলি, মানুষের সামনে লাইভ সেশন করি, তাহলে এটা একটা প্রসিডিউর হতো। না, আমি প্রতিনিয়ত মানুষের সামনে কথা বলছি, মানুষের সামনে লাইভ সেশন করতেছি, তাহলে এটা আমার জন্য একটা হ্যাবিট। ইটস এ হ্যাবিট ফর মি, দ্যাটস ওয়াই ইট উইল নট মেক মি সাফার। ওকে, সো that is the point. You'll have to do something in an uncomfortable situation. If you're doing something in an uncomfortable situation, that does mean that you're doing something productive, and you're just progressing day by day, because you'll have to show that thing to some of the audience, or to some of the people at one stage of your life. You'll have to convince through that kind of activity. As I'm right now speaking English, and I'll have to convince someone at some stage of my life to get a good scholarship maybe, or to get a good job maybe, just via my communication skill, just via my conversation skill. Okay, so আমি একটা কাজ করতেছি, রিমোটলি করতেছি, একা করতেছি, কিন্তু একটা সময় আসবে যে আমাকে এই কাজটা করেই কাউকে না কাউকে কনভিন্স করতে হবে। আচ্ছা, তাহলে আমি যে এখন একটা কাজ করতেছি, এই কাজটা করে যদি আমি কিছু মানুষের সামনেই যদি এই কাজটা করি, তাহলে ওই মানুষগুলোই তো একটা কমেন্ট করবে, একটা সমালোচনা করবে। যদি কমেন্টটা পজিটিভ হয়, তাহলে তো বুঝলাম যে না, আমি যেটা করতেছি এটা কিছু মানুষকে কনভিন্স করার জন্য ওয়েল এনাফ। ওকে, কিন্তু আমি একটা কাজ করতেছি, কিন্তু সেটা নিয়ে মানুষ ব্যাড কমেন্ট করতেছে, বা বলতেছে যে না, সে ওই জিনিসটাতে ভালো না, ইজ নট গুড অ্যাট ইট। তাহলে কী হবে? তাহলে তো আমি আসলে ওই জিনিসটা করতেছি, কিন্তু এখনও সেই পরিমাণে ইমপ্রুভমেন্ট করি না, যার মাধ্যমে আর কি কাউকে আমি কনভিন্স করতে পারবো। সো আপনি যদি এই জিনিসটা মানুষের সামনে করেন, তাহলে তো আপনার জন্য আরও ভালো, আপনি একটা ফিডব্যাক পাচ্ছেন। কিন্তু রুমে একা করলে তো আপনি সেটা ফিডব্যাক পাচ্ছেন না। ওকে, I'm doing that thing. Actually, I'm doing a live session just because I'll be able to connect with a lot of people, and I'll be having some feedback. Okay, that's why I'm just doing that kind of thing, because connecting with people is a good thing in case of learning. It's just my perspective, and I'll be able to relate with a lot of people, because the people who will be watching that kind of video is really interested in learning spoken English, but somehow he or she is not able to learn spoken English, because he hasn't gone through the right procedure. Someone haven't give him the good suggestion or right suggestion. That's why he hasn't improved yet. Okay, so that is the thing. For spoken English, you have to speak a lot. You have to get through the right procedure. If you're going through the wrong procedure, you will not improve, and that is an obvious point. And you have to commit it. Somehow you have to commit it. And I think it's my 17th day video of 20 minutes in English series video. Okay, and I am very hopeful to continue that video for a longer amount of time in future, maybe. And I'll not stop doing that. It doesn't matter how many viewers are watching my videos. It actually doesn't matter to me. The thing that really matters to me is how I'm doing that thing. Am I doing that thing on a continuous basis, or I'm just doing that thing randomly for 1 day a week, or 2 day a week, or 1 day in a month? That thing actually matters to me. Okay, so I'm doing that thing. I'm going through this procedure. I'm just showing that, yeah, at day one I was making that thing in that way, I was speaking in that way, and this is the day 17. Just look how I have improved. Okay, just look how I'm talking right now. So it's an example. I think I am making an example to a lot of people, because whenever a people will visit my channel, he will just see that on day one he was just talking in that way, and on day 30 he's talking in that way. So I'm just creating an example for all of the people, because it's a part of self improvement. It's a part of time. If you're giving a lot of time to yourself, that does mean that you're just improving day by day. But initially you will not see it, but at some point you will see it. So you will have to observe, and I've already said that if you just start practicing spoken English for 30 days, you'll have to make a routine for that. You have to make a video on day one, and you have to make the same topic related video on day 30, and you just have to compare those two videos. How I have improved. Have I really improved? Okay, so that is the point. Okay, and I think I'm right now at the end part of the live session, and yeah, I'll be doing the live sessions in future also. So keep watching my videos, because I always suggest people to watch more and more of my videos, because it's an example of my life, and I'm creating an example for all of you, just for the practice purpose. Okay, you'll have to practice a lot. Just keep doing the practice thing, and if you continue doing the practice thing, you will surely improve. Because without practicing, without doing the speaking practice, you will not be able to improve your spoken English. You have to make the practice on a continuous basis. Only then you will be able to speak. Yeah, there will be some mistakes in your language. There will be some grammatical errors. You can think that, yeah, I haven't learned a lot of grammars, so how will I be speaking for a longer time? Actually, it doesn't need grammar. You have to learn some sentences. You have to learn some sort of sentences that are spoken in a specific situation, and you have to just go through it. Okay, memorize some sentences for some specific situations, and start speaking on it. It's all about the time. It's all about the practice. It's all about the learning new sentences. And I already said that thing, that you need to learn some sort of translation. Maybe your local language is different, and as you are not a native speaker. That's why you are learning spoken English, because native speaker don't need any kind of effort to speak. They're actually good at it, just because it's their local language, it's their first language. And as it is not our first language, we'll have to go through a right procedure. We have to learn some translation, that is from English to the local language, English to the local language, or local language to the English. We'll have to learn some translation. We'll have to learn the tense. Okay, the very initial part of the grammar. So for spoken improvement, I suggest that you'll have to speak a lot, make some mistakes, and just keep doing that thing. Without doing the practice thing, you will not be able to improve. So learn some new sentences, learn some translations, learn some basic things of tense, and that's enough. Okay, if you are in an initial stage of spoken English, I'll be suggesting you that you don't need to learn the advanced vocabulary, the advanced sentences, like some sort of alternative, some sort of synonyms. You will not need that thing. You just have to start speaking first of all. And when you think that, yeah, I have already become fluent just using the simple sentences, now I have to enhance my language. I have to learn some alternatives. I have to learn some similar words. I have to learn some vocabularies, the advanced vocabularies. Yeah, then you will have to learn those things. But just make your base strong. If you just make your base strong, then it will be very easy for you to move to the advanced part. Okay, so that is the thing. Thanks for watching today's video, and like the video, share the video, and subscribe to our channel. That's it. Assalamu alaikum.